I got chosen as random to get a drug test done. Hey road travelers, welcome back to my channel. If you're subscribed and if you're new, welcome to the world of Wiz. I'm Wiz and I hope that you do stick around, like, subscribe, and turn your post notification bell on to become part of my world. So today is commuting day. We actually start a 3-day trip tomorrow. That was once a 4-day trip that would have been starting today that I would have had to commute in yesterday for. But if you watch vlog 80, then you know that I was worked into my day off into a 7th day, and the company had to give me a comp day for going into my day off. So this is the day that they ultimately ended up picking. This was like my 3rd option, and it wasn't really an option, so we're just gonna roll with the punches and enjoy the 3 days that we have with this trip. So my commute flight leaves in about 2 hours, maybe less than 2 hours, so I still need to change into my uniform and pack my lunchbox for this trip. And that brings us into today's sponsor. I did want to thank LifeWit for sponsoring this video, and I'm going to go ahead and show you the new lunchbox that they sent me. As you guys know, I normally carry around the 48 can LifeWit cooler that I purchased with my own money, and it's big, but this trip's a 3-day and we don't need a big lunchbox to carry along this 3 days. So let's get into this lunchbox they just sent me and all the details about it and why I'm looking forward to using it.
So for starters, what I love about this bag is the size. It is very compact and can be folded flat for easy storage. It has a wide enough capacity to hold up to 24 cans of Coke or 15 liters. This has a wide enough opening to store your food items that you may be bringing to work, a picnic, a barbecue, a hiking trip, a beach trip, whatever it may be. The opening is wide enough to store so many goodies and more. The interior lining of this bag is great for thermal resistance. I also love that I can wipe my bag in between trips if I may have a spill or two in my bag. Also, the exterior of the cooler bag is constructed from high-density, water-resistant, dirt-proof Oxford fabric for durability and easy cleaning. I love the mesh sides where you can pack extra drinks, cups, any essentials that you need easy access to. You can fit in these mesh pockets. There's one on each side. Also, there is a front pocket to keep maybe your keys, any dry goods, or snacks that you may be bringing along your trip. I also love how this bag is designed with a padded handle and a detachable shoulder strap that offers multiple carrying styles and allows for effortless carrying. I'm going to show you all how much I can fit into my LifeWit cooler lunchbox and how durable, deep, and such a great quality that this bag is. As you all can see, I am packing more than enough food for 3 days. This bag is deep and can hold a lot and is such a great quality. So if you are in the market looking for a new lunch bag, I do recommend the LifeWit cooler bag. I'll be sure to link it down in the description box, so be sure to check out the links down below and let me know what you think if you do decide to get this bag.
Everything that I'll need plus more can fit into my LifeWit large cooler 24 can bag. So I'm excited to put this to the test to see how it fits in the overhead bins underneath the seat in front of me on the aircrafts. So I am looking forward to that. So with that being said, because we're commuting in today and I probably won't speak to you guys tomorrow because it's going to be kind of a quick pace day, I didn't want to tell you guys all the details of the upcoming trip. So like I told you guys before, this is a 3-day trip that actually starts today. My flying partner is starting day 1 of the trip today, but I will be meeting up with her tomorrow. So when I commute in today, I have a 5 a.m. report tomorrow. I will be deadheading to Minneapolis, St. Paul. If you're new here, deadheading is when I'm on duty, but I am not the flight attendant working the flight. I will be occupying a passenger seat just to reposition me to a different city to pick up or end off my trip. So tomorrow's gonna be a 2-flight day, 1 deadhead, and I'll be operating Minneapolis to Des Moines. With that being said, after a month of kind of battling with my internet provider, we finally have Wi-Fi equipped in the home. So I'm so excited that I don't have to use some of the hotel Wi-Fi, because sometimes it's the best thing on earth and sometimes it's the worst thing on earth, especially if it's a slow speed internet. So we have Wi-Fi in the house. I'm excited. Things are looking up for now, and I just can't wait to work from home. Like, I can't wait to edit these vlogs and push them out for you all. So with that being said, my lunch bag is packed. I'm about to switch into my uniform. We have to catch an Uber to the airport because Keith is working. So yeah, it looks like it's going to STORM. So hopefully we could beat this storm and make our way to New York, because this is kind of the last flight out for New York. So hopefully the weather acts right and we could go on with our days. So I will most likely catch you guys and speak to you guys tomorrow afternoon. I think everything from here until tomorrow afternoon will be B-roll. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Once again, thanks LifeFit for sponsoring this video. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, and enjoy the vlog.
Hey. Whoa.
Sorry, Lunari.
Hey. Hey.
Aquarius made this.
I'm making a change today. The liquor been taking the pain away. I heard you was giving your chain away. That's kinda like giving your fame away. What's wrong with you? I sit in a box where the owners do. A boss is a road that I've grown into. I love you to death, but I told you the truth. I can't just be with you, I'm only you. Yeah, I got one Virgil, got one, and that day is the only two. Man, how many times have I shown the proof? Man, how many nights I've been woke, swerving the potholes, not trying to fuck up the wheels on the road. Okay, funny how life goes. He thought he was sick, now we wiping his nose. Okay, soon as you give him your soul, you blow up and they say you're selling your soul. Okay, they want my life exposed, they wanna know about the highs and lows. Well, summer all I did was rest. Okay, and New Year's all I did was stretch. Okay, and Valentine's Day I had sex. Okay, we'll see what's about to happen next. Okay, 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 we'll see what's about to happen next. Okay, 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 we'll see what's about to happen. Hey, hey, we'll see what's about to happen. Hey, we'll see what's about to happen. I'm making a change today. The liquor been taking the pain away. I heard you was giving your chain away. That's kind of like giving your fame away. What's wrong with you? I sit in a box without.
Hey road travelers, so it is 12:23 Central Time. We are here in Des Moines. We're back in Des Moines. Let's talk about yesterday. So yesterday, you guys know, was commuting day. I was starting to get a little nervous that we would not leave Jacksonville because there was thunderstorm and lightning in the area, and they had shut down the ramp for about an hour and a half, because every time, you know, they would wait the allotted time between each lightning strike, a new one would come. So I was getting nervous, and the crew was talking about a possible timeout. So I was just like, oh, I hope I make it into base without any issues, or else I would have had to call in honest. But everything ended up working out. When we finally boarded, they were able to fuel, rampers were able to load up the bags, and we were on our way last night. This morning, you guys know that I deadheaded to Minneapolis. If you are new here, deadheading is when I'm on duty but I'm not working the flight. I am occupying a customer seat just to get repositioned at the beginning, middle, or end of my trip. So they had to deadhead me to Minneapolis so I can meet up with my crew to operate the flight here to Des Moines. On my deadhead, I had a pretty crappy seat. Me and the gentleman that was sitting in the aisle, we had like kids just kicking the back of our seats, and there was like nowhere else to move. Like, we just had like the worst seats in the house, and it was just kind of like, oh, I'm trying to sleep and I can't because the kids are kicking the back of the seat, the parents are letting them. And I spoke to the mom, you know, I was just letting them know, I know they're kids, but can you know, let them know to not kick the seat because it's 6 o'clock in the morning. Everyone's trying to sleep. Like, I have headphones to block out the noise, but that repeated back of the seat kicking, yeah, no. So when we got to Minneapolis, you guys know that, well, if you didn't read, but I got chosen as random to get a drug test done, and I've gotten quite a few random drug tests given to me. I know a lot of people in the company, they haven't even had one drug test, and they've probably been here the same amount of time as I have, or more or longer, and they've never been drug tested. But I got an hour pay for that. They were lucky that I had to empty out my bladder. This is the first time where we went into a companion bathroom together. Usually they'll wait for me and outside the door of the bathroom in like the crew lounge where the offices are. But instead, when I got off my deadhead flight, I'm guessing she knew what I looked like, plus I was in uniform, she walked me to a companion bathroom. She talked me, you know, of the steps and instructions on what to do. She didn't have the blue dye that they normally throw inside of the toilet so you don't tamper with the toilet water and your urine, but we were just going off of, you know, the trust system here. So she stepped out so I can empty out and fill up the cup, and then she stepped back in, and then we went from there. But when she had stepped out of the bathroom, there was a guy waiting to use the bathroom, and his eyes like widen up. He's like, what the heck going on here? What y'all doing? What y'all doing? And she was like, I had to tell the gentleman out there that we are doing a drug test. And he was like thinking something else is what she told me. But it went by fairly quickly, and went to my gate, and we worked the flight here, full flight. We had 2 deadheaders on this flight, and they understood the assignment and had the van driver wait for us to get here. So I have a few things to do. I don't think I'm going to take you guys along, but that's what we're looking like. I had my first pumpkin spice drink of the season. Last year was my first time ever trying anything pumpkin spice, but I had a pumpkin cream cold brew, I think, something like that, and it was tasty. And yeah, so I'll catch you guys tomorrow because we have a 5:35 a.m. van. Good morning, road travelers. Good morning. Today is day 2 of 3. It's currently 5:30 in the morning. We have a 5:35 a.m. van, 2-flight day, Des Moines, LaGuardia, Toronto. I'm pretty sure we did this same exact trip last week, something like that. It sounds pretty familiar of this route. So I am working first class again. Hopefully we have meals, and I'll catch you guys a little later on.
Who's giving your chain away? That's kind of like giving your fame away. What's wrong with you? I sit in a box where the owners do. A boss is a road that I've grown into. I love you to death, but I told you the truth. Hey, yeah, I got one lawyer, got one in that day, the only 2, man. How many times have I told you the truth, man? How many nights I've been woke, swerving them potholes. I'm close to the stop, home, it's me, the owls, and the twins, it's only the real. I'm moving way too humble, easy and handed it off, I still got no fumbles. I'm on a...
Hey, road travelers, so we are here in Toronto. It's currently 2 p.m. Great day today, very smooth transitioning day. First flight, no one really wanted anything. Like, they were mostly asleep, very calm. This is why I like working morning flights, because the crowds are still half asleep and they don't really want much. And even if they did, they're not rowdy, you know, like they're very calm, mellow, getting work done, or probably asleep. We kept the same plane all day. Second flight, half of my first class customers were under the age of 5. Yeah, so it was like 3 different families traveling with 3 sets of kids, and for the most part they were well behaved. But I had to take it back to my days of teaching at a preschool and talk to this one little girl, because her mother was this close to having like a whole mental breakdown and just throwing everything and just saying forget all of this. Like, I know that child's whole name, like the child's name is stuck in my head. That's how many times the mother had to say the name. Like, my flying partner had to speak to her during the safety demo, and I had to speak to her like during service. Like, we're not doing this, young lady, we're not doing this. And she listened to us, but she just was not trying to listen to her mother. And I'm just like, don't do that, you gotta listen to your mom, okay? So other than that, we have a 4:30 p.m. van. I may go down and partake in some finger foods at the little evening hour tonight, but I'm tired. I'm still catching up on sleep, yes, but that's all. Great day, no complaints, and I'll see you guys tomorrow for day 3.
I'm close to the stop, home, it's me, the owls, and the twins, it's only the real. I'm moving way too humble, easy and handed it off, I still got no fumbles. I'm on a hot 100, numero uno, this one ain't come with a bundle. I'm in the win, $1 million in chocolate chips.
Good morning, road travelers. Good morning. Today is day 3 of 3. Hopefully today is a smooth, uneventful day. 3-flight day, Toronto, JFK, Pitt, LaGuardia, and then hoping to be able to commute later on today. So running a little behind schedule, having a huge disagreement with the alarm clock. Currently 4:22 in the morning. I have a 4:30 a.m. van, and still gotta go get my ice packs and like a tiny bit of coffee. So yeah.
Numero uno, this one ain't come with a bundle. I'm in the win, $1 million in chocolate chips, and extra time my cookie crumble. I put a skirt on the whip and a crown on the 6, but there's no need to dress up the numbers. Hey, Yeah, but I guess they must have their reason. They wanna know how I'm living my day-to-day life in the regular season. Well, summer all I did was rest, okay? And New Year's all I did was stretch, okay? And Valentine's Day I had sex, okay? We'll see what's about to happen next, okay? Okay, okay, we'll see what's about to happen next, okay? Okay, okay, we'll see what's about to happen. Hey, hey, we'll see what's about to happen. Hey, we'll see what's about to happen. I'm making a change today. The liquor been taking the pain away. I heard you was giving your chain away. That's kind of like giving your fame away. What's wrong with you? I sit in a box where the owners do. A boss is a road that I've grown into. I love you to death, but I told you the truth.
Hey road travelers, so we are home. It is currently 4:51 in the afternoon, evening, and I'm just so glad to be home. So let's talk about today. Today was a great day, very smooth. We kept the plane all day, and just everything was just smooth. There were no hiccups. It was a seamless day, flight after flight. We were like mostly full like all day, but I have no complaints for today. We ended up landing today at gate 67, and my commuting flight was out of like 85. The journey I was dreading my last trip, I had to do with this trip. So it was a hike, like literally huffing and puffing, like cutting it close, but I made it. My flying partner was great. Commute flight was pretty lengthy. We had to reroute because of thunderstorms in the area, and I was trying to beat the storm here on the ride from the airport to the house. So I'm glad everything worked out. Overall, this was a really great trip. Besides being drug tested on the first day and like a few hiccups here and there, I have no complaints. I want to say 4 full days off. My next trip, I do not have to commute in the day before. I can commute in the same day, which is great. So I'm going to rest. I'm going to relax. I have Wi-Fi at home. I'm going to spend time with Papas. Come here, Pops. You come. Up, up. Ah! Oh, okay, now you getting too comfortable. You getting too comfortable. Papa's is here. Keith is at work, and that's all. You know, I'm just about to enjoy the rest of my day. I'm excited. The sun is out, and yeah, you know, I feel good, no complaints. So I did want to thank you guys for watching this video. Be sure to give it a like. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to turn your post notification bell on. We're gonna drop a thumbs up emoji for just having a great trip, you know. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye, road, bye.